Unsolved 2017. The case of 86-year-old Brian Mitchell. Brian Mitchell died after being run down by a car that drove off in Jubilee Way, Lowestoft. The car driver was later convicted for perverting the course of justice, failing to report and failing to stop after a collision, but because Brian Metcalf's cause of death could not be directly linked to the injuries he received when he was run over, the driver was not charged with causing his death. Brian Mitchell was first taken to James Paget Hospital in Gorleston, where a CT scan was carried out that showed that he had cranial abnormalities. He was then taken to Norfolk and Norwich University Hospital, where he fell out of bed, and it was noted that between the 16th and 17th of November 2017 that he had 2 possible falls. As such, it was heard that it was not possible to say where and how his fatal injuries had been inflicted. He was later shown to have chronic build-up of spinal fluid consistent with his age and previous brain surgery, but no bleeding on the brain, and was then transferred to James Paget Hospital, where he had another fall on the 22nd of November 2017, after which a CT scan showed extensive bleed on the brain. His post-mortem stated that he died from bleeding on the brain, which was linked to an injury that he had suffered several months earlier, and that the fresh bleeding was a rebleeding of the previous injury. As such, his inquest concluded that the evidence did not indicate when he had suffered his fatal injury. Brian Metcalf's death is typical of many in which the exact cause of injuries could not be determined, leaving the possibility that they could have been caused by him being knocked down in Jubilee Way, and as such, leaving the case unsolved.